Hello, I'm Dr. Jonate, and I'm here to share with you the financial blindside inconspicuous PhD programming costs. Typically, when people are embarking upon a doctorate degree, you just will naturally refer back to your previous educational experience, such as when you were an undergraduate or a master's student. Typically, when you're thinking about paying for school, most people will consider factors such as tuition, room and board, perhaps even books. But a doctorate degree is unlike any other degree. What you will find to discover when you're in the middle of a PhD program is that you're paying for things that you may not have considered paying before. So let me give you an example of a few inconspicuous PhD programming costs. The first thing that I would like to talk with you about is parking. Well, I'm not sure about the university that you attend or that you're considering to attend, but make sure that you take in consideration parking within your educational budget. Parking can cost little to nothing up to a lot of money. I attended a Big Ten university for my doctorate program, and I didn't want to spend a half an hour to 45 minutes looking for parking. So I paid up to $350 per year to park in a garage so I can have easy access to the department that I needed to go to at a large university, and it was convenient from a time standpoint as well as a safety standpoint. But if you go to a smaller school, you may not have to be concerned with an extra expenditure of parking. It may be to little or no cost. And even better, if you attend an online university, obviously you don't have to be concerned about parking. So when you're thinking about your educational budget for your doctorate program, make sure that you take the time to factor in parking within your budget. Another inconspicuous PhD programming cost is printing. When I was an undergraduate and master's student, typically I will buy my books, rent my books, or even borrow them from the library. However, as a doctoral student, I have to be knowledgeable about new knowledge, meaning that I'm constantly printing articles, or I'm looking for articles online, or I'm printing off different reports. And so printing was an expensive financial blindside. Not only printing for articles or resources within my class, but I also had to print off my candidacy exam for my different committee members. That can be drafts of my exam, the final exam copy, as well as my dissertation. I had to provide a hard copy of my dissertation to all of my committee members. And that's 4 people within a committee. And my dissertation was approximately 240 pages long. Not to mention, at the end of my dissertation, I had to print several copies to put one in the library, one to keep here on my desk. My family members wanted a copy of my dissertation, as well as my advisor. So the printing cost was ridiculous. So that's one thing that you want to consider. Another financial blindside is printing. Another financial blindside expense that I had to invest in was a computer software package. In particular, my dissertation research required for me to conduct a qualitative methodology approach. And because of that, I had to attend an INVO training, as well as purchase a licensing agreement for the qualitative software that I needed for my dissertation. So an unexpected expense and an expensive expense was the computer software package. Some people utilize software packages like Dragon to help them to verbalize and speak out their dissertation research or participant interviews. Those are additional expenses that at the onset of my doctorate program that I had no idea that I was going to spend. So just in case you want to set aside within your educational budget funds for the tools that you need to conduct your study. And for me, I needed to purchase a qualitative computer software program.